What's up everybody, SuperG6 signing, and yes, we are back for more GreedFall. So, as it goes right now, like the first video is about to be uploaded for you guys on the channel. And like you hear like a wind sound like all through the video, that will be the case for the first and second video. Where I'm living right now, it's very hot.
And you were able to keep your mark hidden from them. They might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse.
Yeah, he's giving us like 10 to how to do things, but hey ho.
Drop a little soporific in their glasses.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should
So yeah, like I was saying, like it's pretty hot here where I'm living, so like when I recorded the two first episodes I was having my fan running in the background, so the fan, like that's what you hear, like the sound thing that you hear like all the time through the two videos. I'm very sorry about that. Hopefully you will not hear them anymore.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
So like as the first like big thing that I noticed myself is my first let's play that I did of that game I did as a girl. Like no specific reason, I just like enjoy more the game as like when you play to the girls. Most of the time now we'll go for the nut guy. And like, yeah, while I was like playing, like until now I don't see any difference between living a guy or a girl. If never you wonder like is there a big difference? The one difference that I know, I take the wrong turn, sorry. The one big difference that I know that's in the game is that you can have romance through the game, and depending if you're a girl or a guy, it depends, like it will change the way of the game later on.
Good day.
But until now I don't see any
Someone
other
told me that you're a
difference.
friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Well, tell me where you see him. West Lime, you saw him. Yeah, let's go in order.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Let's take that.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
So Sherian by the canal.
I
Let's
need to
not
be
ask
going.
about Vasco.
Farewell.
So as you can see, the nut have like their tattoo kind of thing in their faces that represent. It's not just their rank; it's also representing like what their achievement or through their career as a note. For the one that was wondering why they have like badass tattoo and why you cannot get one, that's why.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
So he get
Did
taken by
Jonas seem
people.
troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
So as you can
Thank
see,
you,
like
Lara.
this is our
I need to be
secondary quest if you want, like the
Something's
second
awry,
main
I
one.
can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
And as you can see, like it's showing us a lot, like what the game will be, like what the main, but not really the main quest, what the main quest will be, but what the side quests are. You have some that you have maybe to try to bring something in, and you also have the one that you have to like do investigation to figure out like what's up, what happened, why this is that. So like there you can see like why in GreedFall you can, yeah, that's what they are explaining, that you can do this several different way. We see like in the last time we charge in because we're not having the costume. You can also have the costume on, which will help you to go inside, or you can sneak in and stuff like that.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
So like what I was saying is like you can see like you need to do a lot of investigation, and I think that's why some people don't like the game, is because you have a lot of talking to do, you have a lot of investigation to do through the game. But me personally, I find that's what make it like the
Someone
best
told
thing.
me about
you know.
one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table.
So you can ask
I'm looking
about
for a
that too.
Nord, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Nord, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water. Anything else?
Like you can see, like they use the old English. Right now we can ask about Constantine at the
I'm
same
looking
time.
for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Here you have the option to just pay. We gotta wait.
It's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off.
So like you see like the guy's at the bit douchebag if you don't pay him, but maybe we can fix it. So we're gonna look at it. We're gonna keep the quest with Jonas, it's just since we are there.
Terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
We don't have metal downs. We'll go make them when we pass by the crafting table. Also, if you look here, you can grab some money. Let's talk to the junkyard.
I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
So we can see that guy is also affected by the same sickness as the third person we meet right now that have it. So we can see it's kinda common in the game right now. What happened?
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
So let's ask about the cabin
What can you tell
boy.
me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Let's ask about the rich
Who
man.
was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game.
Just off of the canal. It's funny because the girl says she heard him talking like near the canal. So that's interesting. So here we're gonna run. Just hope I get the good one. Yes, we take a left and we take a right. So here guys, I will have a question for you. Let me know in the comment down below. Let's move out of the fire because that's very loud. What do you want to like for the videos? Like usually I say like 25 to 30-minute length video. I'm curious like what you guys would like to see. Do you want us to continue going to the 25-minute length video? Or do you want to see a full example? We do a side quest. Well, we do 1 side quest per episode and that's it. Because I would be like, I'll be honest with you, the side quests in that game are very long, okay? Like you can play them for like maybe like 25 to 50 minutes
I would
easily.
like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Thank you. So yeah, like I was saying, like you can play like for easily like 45 minutes, even maybe an hour like of a video. I mean not of a video, but I mean like of a side quest. So if you guys want to see like a full side quest in 1 episode, just let me know in the comment below. Like we can do that. I don't mind doing like a 45-minute to 50-minute like long episode, just for you guys because I know it's kind of like boring to watch sometime.
You are Lord de Sade, and to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
So they got their son back.
Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
That looked very weird.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
You see, like here, like we think like they're not our bastard, like they kidnap children and stuff like that. It's actually not the case. We will see like we can have time to reach it in that video, I think. If I cannot get lost. Oh, look at that. So sorry, Kurt, move. So yeah, like the Nut are not like that bad people, to be honest. It's just they are misunderstood a lot. They don't take young children by force. If that's what you want to do, they have those kind of contract. Like the captain will explain it to us, like in a way. But the kids, the children, are what they call sea given. So you have contract with the Note and stuff like that, and you have to give your children like as a payment if you want.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
There we go.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
So we can see like the Nut.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us?
Yes.
Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
So yeah, like we can see like the Nut do those contract with people like through the time and stuff like that, because obviously like the Nut also need people to join their crew. And as you can guess, like the Nut are not necessarily the most like popular people. Maybe the people who join more the Queen Guard or the guards of like their own place, you know, because like the Nut, like they are sea, so they are always in their boat. They're always at the sea. It's not everybody who want to live like on a boat all this life. And you can guess like in that area that we are right now, it's not the regular area, it's like the old one. So as you can see, they have old boats, so it takes more time to travel and stuff like that. Even if there's value up there, I have no idea why there's value up there, but oh, it's because we have chimney in the back. So like that's why like there's not a lot of people that want to go necessarily for the null by themselves. And also the same fact that what Vasco just tell us, the ship is their family. So every people in the boat have all no parent, no brother, no sister, they don't have sibling, they don't have anything. They are born like not on the ship, but when they are a kid they are bring to the ship. And after that they live their life on the ship and they think that everybody beside them is like their brother, their sister and stuff like that. I think it's a nice way like to make a nice group of people, because like you are less to have people that will like try to rebel against you and stuff like that. I find it's a nice concept. So we will leave it here for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know in the comment, like I said, do you want to see a full side quest in one video, or you want us to keep going with a 25-minute video length? What's up, pal? Got something? So yeah, let me know in the comment below. I will be sure to adapt like with what you guys want to see, and I hope you enjoy. On that, guys, see you next time. Super NG6, log out.